Well, I'm gonna start with a warning. I'm gonna be walking over to the cats' rooms, and they will probably start meowing and howling or hissing or who knows what. But I want to give a follow up to what's going on at this point. Um, Trying to get things cleaned up here. I don't know if hydrogen peroxide was the right choice or not. I may spray it down with bleach. But gotta get this cleaned up. And they're separated right now in their own rooms. They're both still agitated, although Onyx is the more agitated one. I talked to the vet, and there's some sort of cream I can rub on Onyx's ears that'll make him less anxious, which probably gonna try. I don't know. I ended up buying some canned air, which came in handy because Smokey today, you could tell he was agitated. He wasn't normal. I mean, he wanted to be normal, but he wasn't. He let me trim his nails, even though it was a little more difficult than normal. But he really wanted out of the room to, I think, see what was going on, basically. So that was fun, trying to trim his nails and then get out of the room without him like attacking me because I'm stopping him from leaving the room. Then I walk over to Onyx. Luckily I had this ready and in hand. And I just let him sniff my finger. He was meowing differently, but let him sniff my finger, touch his head and stuff through the door. He didn't hiss or attack, so I walked in and closed the door, and basically he got more agitated when I did that. I tried to let him sniff me and stuff, but basically he just progressively got more and more agitated. I checked on his food and it's like, hey, look, you got food left still. And basically at that point he was full puffed up, hissed at me, and basically, squirted the air can to make him run off. And then as I was walking towards the door, he kind of went under the table to, I don't know if he intended on attacking me, but an aggressive stance. And yeah, so basically I sprayed the can again so I could get him to be further away from me when I exited the door. And yeah, so then after that, the next hour, since then he's been howling and aggressive. He'll get in an aggressive stance and then hiss at me and stuff if I look at him through the door. So I'm gonna walk over there right now and check on them again, just to show you what they're doing. Luckily I have space. If I didn't have them in my office and I had them at home, honestly I probably would have given up a lot sooner, just because I don't feel safe around my cats anymore. I feel like Smokey's less likely to attack me than Onyx, but yeah, especially when Onyx has attacked me in the past. So here's Smokey. Smokey, say hi. Or, well, look at me. Hi there. His eyes are all dilated, I think because he's stressed. Because it's not super bright, but it's, it's lit up in there. His meow's not quite normal. It's kind of raspy. Oh. What was that? I don't know if he hissed or if that was him rubbing on the door. Oh, I think that's just him rubbing on the door. Scared me a little. Yeah, his meow's kind of raspy. God. Him rubbing on the door makes me think he's hissing, and then I get paranoid. Oh, little footsie. Your claws have been trimmed, so you can't hurt me. So, I mean, he's rolling around. And he's still stressed. I think if I were to let him out and just let him roam free, so he's acting more normal. I can't, no, I can't show it. It's hard to show what he's doing through the door without opening it. But he was kind of doing his normal rolling around, clawing on the floor thing. I am going to probably have to go in there and clean his litter box, since he only has one. Which I think I'll just throw him in the carrier when I do that. His claws are trimmed now, though, which is nice. He had a couple sharp ones. But, I mean, he seems like he's acting normal. And then we got Onyx. Onyx. What? Hey. What are you doing? He's more of a defensive stance. He's his tail wrapped around him and stuff. And I don't know. His meow sounds normal, but when he does it, he doesn't look normal. He looks aggressive, and he's starting to puff up a little. If I turn the doorknob or bump the door, he'll tend to hiss at me right now. I can just, a little bit better view. You can tell his tail's puffed up right now. But his meow sounds normal, but his face doesn't look normal when he's doing it. Some of it might be stress, but it's definitely, there's a lot of aggression in him right now too, so I don't know. Oh, that's different. At least he's rolling around. He hasn't done that so far. He probably wants attention, but like I don't really want to go in there. I think what I'm going to end up having to do is trick him into going to carrier so I can go in there and be calm, because right now being around them makes me anxious and stressed. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, he's not calmed down, although he is acting calm with the rolling. But just, yeah. Let's see what happens if I crack the door. Just a little. Hey, what are you doing? You can't come out. Don't need to hiss at me. Be careful. I gotta wait for him to move his paw so I can close the door. Alright, watch out. So that's the update right now. I think the plan is going to be to just keep them by themselves. I'm waiting for an answer from the cat behavioral therapist, whatever person. They called them, but they didn't answer their phone, and they texted me late last night, so I don't know what's going to happen with that quite yet. I think if anything, Onyx, they might just need a new home. I mean, because it's just quite clear that he's not going to be able to handle random smells. I don't know what Smokey would do with the random smells. Part of me is tempted to just leave them in their cages and then expose them to the smells that set them off, and then see if I can just get them to get over it. But until I talk to somebody who actually knows how that'll work out, I don't dare try it. But I don't know. I'm just starting to think maybe I'm not a cat person, because I don't want to have to be afraid of my cats, and I don't want to have to deal with the cats losing their minds over a smell. Because it's going to be impossible for me to stop them from smelling things I don't like. I basically would just have to lock myself in my house with them and never leave and never bring anything in, which isn't feasible. So I don't know. That's the update, though. I'm probably do an update video tomorrow, and then I want to make a video on my thoughts on the Cybertruck so far while it's a popular topic. So yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching.